Independence Visitor Center in Philadelphia. Going to see the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. But right now we're just kind of checking out the visitor center, see where we're at, see what we want to go look at.
There's the bell tower.
It's fine. So where are we now?
We are now in the building where the Liberty Bell is. We're not at the Liberty Bell yet. We're just in kind of the lobby area. We're about to go look at the Liberty Bell, but we're learning some information about it here first. And then we're going to go take a look at it.
So this one. Bill.
To celebrate the 150th anniversary.
Take a picture on this side too.
Yeah, wait, just video first. Tagalog. Tagalog.
That one?
Talking Tagalog.
No.
So we're next.
So we just got done with the Liberty Bell. Now we are going to a park behind Independence Hall so that the nephews can run around a little bit and use up some energy. And
Yeah,
we can relax for a few minutes before we go in and check out Independence Hall. So that's what we're doing now.
There ain't nothing in this world, nothing in this world like a Filipino girl, Filipino girl. There ain't nothing in this world, nothing in this world like a Filipino girl, Filipino mama.
I got it.
Uy.
This is an off-road stroller.
so we are here. We are here in.
We are at the park behind Independence Hall, just waiting for 4:30 so we can go in because all the tours are full right now. So we're letting the nephews kind of run around in the park before we go in so we can tire them out a little bit. And then we'll go in.
That's the Independence Hall there.
So that is where...
No, not this one. My daughter. Okay, so tell me about the buildings. And
Independence Hall is where the founding fathers, or the group of people who wanted independence from Britain, gathered to write up the Declaration of Independence, the document that said that they didn't want to be a British colony anymore. So they wrote that document up and all signed it and submitted that to England to let them know they didn't want to be involved with them anymore in terms of being a colony. So that started the Revolutionary War, the American Revolutionary War. And then that got over in 1781, and the British gave the United States their independence. So the United States became an independent nation at that time. But this is where it all started. This is where Philadelphia was kind of where all the business and everything was. All the important stuff that was going on at that time was happening in Philadelphia. So that's kind of why everything happened here. And when the United States became its own country, this was the first capital before Washington, D.C. This was the first United States capital. So a lot of the historic buildings around that time and the important things that happened are all right here.
so that's why all the buildings are here, because Philadelphia is the first
U.S. capital.
U.S. capital. So now what is the capital in U.S.?
Now the capital is in Washington, D.C., which isn't too far from here, but...
How far? How far to
It's
Washington?
probably a couple hours, maybe a 3-hour drive south from here to get to Washington,
Not
D.C.
bad, because New York to here is
Probably 2 hours.
I know, not New York City. I mean New York, where we live, or you know,
about the same.
6 hours.
Well, from where we are in New York is 6 hours. But to New York State, to just get to New York is maybe 2 hours.
Not bad.
But,
So yeah, we're close to also to New Jersey, right?
Yep, New Jersey's close to here.
So close, just minutes. So what's
So-
the other side? What's the other state?
So New Jersey is close to here. Delaware is close to here. Delaware is the first U.S. state. Pennsylvania, that we're in. New York is close. Maryland and Virginia is kind of close too. That's not too far away, but those are probably the closest states. Connecticut, also not too far. All those states were kind of where the first settlers from Europe came. So that's why a lot of that area is populated. A lot of big cities are in that area. So yeah, that's why everything kind of happened here. And the Revolutionary War, a lot of the battles were in this area. We're in New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, Baltimore, because that was where everybody was in the early colonies of the United States. That's what they were called before the United States. They were called the colonies because they weren't independent yet.
Yeah, yesterday we went to New Jersey and now Philadelphia. So this is
3 states in 2 days.
yes. What is this?
These roads were what the first streets were made out of in the United States. It's called cobblestone because it was like horses and carriages would walk across this. It's not really made for cars, but this is kind of what the first roads were, so they kept it like this so you can see what the roads were like back then.
Ollie, say hi. That's Elena's cousin. This one also.
He won't even listen to you. Here, go on, get out of the way.
Garrett, don't.
These guys.
Hey.
Well, I'm pushing her with him.
Nothing in this world like a Filipino girl, Filipino girl. There ain't nothing in this world, nothing in this world like a Filipino girl, Filipino mama.
Where are we going, Dad?
We're going to Benjamin Franklin's house. Benjamin Franklin is one of the founding fathers of the United States. One of the guys who wrote the Declaration of Independence. Going to see his house. He doesn't live there anymore. Because he's dead.
Of course.
Click on it. Go to Pokemon.
Oh,
Top is eggs. Click on an egg, and then at the bottom it'll be like things. It'll be
So, explain what is this? Where are we?
We are in the Benjamin Franklin Museum. This is all about Benjamin Franklin, who was one of the founding fathers, one of the people who signed the Declaration of Independence. He was one of the early people to, suggest that America become independent from the United States. So this is kind of, he lived in Philadelphia for most of his life, so that's kind of why he's really popular here. The other guys are from different parts, but Benjamin Franklin is from here.
So let's look around here.
Yeah, let's take a look around.
So this is the, all, Benjamin Franklin's
These
stuff.
are all Benjamin
This is the
Franklin's
actual.
things. Huh?
I mean the, his real.
His stuff, yep.
How about this one? So yeah. What is this? Buhay shop book?
This is like examples of the things that they
I carried up and down
printed. And
Is this Benjamin Franklin's handwriting?
each hand, when others carried but one in both hands.
no, this was his wife.
I wife. So,
They wondered that the water American, as they
so
called
nice.
it, was stronger than
They
themselves.
had better handwriting back then.
Strong.
Yeah.
This is all what it says because it's hard to read. But this is what's the written, and this is what it's like saying.
Yeah, you can tell because it's old.
Themselves
You can tell the color old, but it's so nice handwriting. Handwriting.
from
So
my
come in.
degree.
Ouch.
Finding they